Hi. This is Courtney Jamerson. She's Virginia's outstanding teen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
What does it mean to be an American?
I think being an American means that you're proud of your country because all of us are very united and we're very true to who we are. We're also very diverse, a nation of a lot of different cultures.
Tell us about your work with Girl Talk and mentoring and how that's impacted you.
Oh yeah, I actually got involved with Girl Talk a couple of years ago at the age of 13, and they asked me to be a spokesperson. And then when they came up with Desire to Inspire, I took that on right away, and I was like, maybe we can include guys. So that's what I've really tried to do. I go around talking with different teenagers about becoming a good mentor and taking somebody under their wing.
What exactly is Desire to Inspire?
I'm glad you asked, actually. It's a mentoring program where high school girls work with younger girls to help them really maximize their potential and get them on the right path, because everybody needs a mentor. They need to know that somebody cares, and they need to know that somebody's behind them all the way.
What do you love about Law and Order?
Law and Order? Oh my gosh. My mom and I watch it all the time, and I love that it's always on because, there's times when you're like, I'm in the Law and Order mood. So I don't know. My mom is a judge, so I've just been raised in a household of, law and her talking about that. So I just love it.
What advice would you give a young person who is striving to achieve their lifelong dream?
I'd say that it's important to really take into perspective that this is your goal, and you have to come up with different things that you have to do to achieve that goal. So, and along the way you should have a good time as well, because that's what's important about being young.
Courtney, you mentioned in your paperwork that if you were chosen as Miss America's Outstanding Teen, you'd love to take your platform to every state and incorporate each state title holder as ambassadors. How do you propose to encourage them to get on board with your mission?
All along, all of us have been mentors in some form. As title holders, if we work with Desire to Inspire in each state, it can really take it to the next level of being a mentor. And I think that the girls would be 100% behind me because, I've made so many friends already.
Continuing with that, after your reign is over, what do you see happening in every state with Desire to Inspire?
I would hope that would grow. Desire to Inspire is already a program that's in almost every state, about, I want to say maybe 30 or so. But if we could get it in every single one, I definitely think that we can get even more after I'm a title holder.
Do you believe that the war in Afghanistan is accomplishing anything good for America?
I'm still creating my opinion about that. I've talked with my parents, and I was really young when they went over to, Iraq and Afghanistan. But right now, I'm not a big supporter of sending troops over because I don't like for families to be separated. But, if we can help them to start their own country and to really, build their government, then that's a positive thing.
What are your thoughts on illegal immigration, and do you think that all illegal immigrants currently living in the U.S. should be sent back to their countries?
No, because we have to consider that immigration is what started our country. We were all immigrants at one point, and that's what the foundations of our country are set upon. And as far as illegal immigrants, I definitely feel that if they're willing to contribute to the community and pay taxes and, try to get jobs and send their children to school, then I guess it's fine if they can figure out a way to become citizens.
What are the top 3 qualities you believe Miss America's Outstanding Teen should possess?
I think she should be very authentic, somebody who is real and true to who she is, and also very real to everybody she meets and makes them feel special. I also think that she should be inclusive, because it's important to include everybody that you're talking to, whether it's young children or adults. I also think that she should be courageous, because it takes courage and it takes discipline to really set those goals and to make a difference in your community.
If you could look back at your high school career and give your freshman self some advice, what would you tell yourself as a freshman?
Don't procrastinate. I've procrastinated so many times, and I really have learned that it's important to set out that list and really try to follow it, because in the long run, that helps so much more.
Do you think that prayer should be banned in schools?
No, I don't, because I've always been raised that God, provides everything for me. I'm blessed. But I don't think you should force prayer onto other students. If they don't believe in a certain religion, then it's, that's what they believe. So if somebody wants to pray, then I think that's great.
What inspired you to want to found your own arts academy?
Well, I go to an international school, and I know the importance of being internationally aware of different cultures. So as far as my arts academy, I've loved the arts since I was 2 years old. I've been singing and dancing and everything ever since I was 2, and it'd be really great to give that back on an international level. So that's why I want to start it.
What is the sorry?
No.
How do you feel about the proposed building of a mosque near Ground Zero?
My opinion is that it's important to respect other religions, and I believe in civil rights and religious freedom, that I think it's perfectly fine. And it also could be taken in a different direction, that it shows that we're not going to give into terrorism, we're not going to give into hatred of our country, that we're going to be united, and we're going to be supportive of different religions.
If we could ask your best friend to describe you in
Uh-oh.
one word, what would she say?
She would probably say that I'm very genuine, that I'm always true to who I am, and I'm always the same person around everybody. She'd also probably say that I'm very goofy, but I can also be serious.
Other than Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Oprah, who is the most influential woman in the United States today?
Can I say my mom? No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably say, I'd say Angela Bassett. I mean, you don't really see her doing much, but she's a very well-known actress that I admire. And she also went to Yale University. So if I could say that, Angela Bassett.
What is the last book that you read that you just could not put down?
Harry Potter, the 7th one. I love it. I love it. So great. The movies are coming out. They're in 2 parts. So that's going to be exciting.
What will you be doing with your platform 5 years from now?
Hopefully I'll still be a mentor, because that's something that you can do for the rest of your life. You can impact somebody's life positively forever. So, going around talking with people about desire to inspire and encouraging other teens and even other adults to become a positive mentor.
What makes you angry?
When people disrespect each other, I think respect is one of the most important things that you can give back to somebody.
And on the other side of the coin, what makes you laugh?
Just being with my friends and my family, because I always have a great time with them. And funny movies, of course.
How do you feel about sexting? And is there something we can do to stop or
Oh
prevent
my gosh.
it?
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, why would you expose your body to somebody else on a cell phone? But, I mean, I think just education is important. To tell these preteens that it's not right to, your body is a temple. You should...
Sorry to interrupt you, Courtney, but we actually have about 30 seconds
Oh,
left.
really?
You could complete your thought, or if there's something else you'd like to tell us, this would be the time to say.
All right. Well, I want to tell you this. I really feel that I've lived the 4 points of the crown my whole life, and because of my parents and because of my mentors and because of my family, I feel that I'm ready for the job of Miss America's Outstanding Teen. Yeah.
Thank you.